Right? Like he thought I was gonna go, oh, really? 7 o'clock? I'm not tired. I got tons of energy. Let's go build a barn and run a couple of marathons. 7 o'clock, there's plenty of time. Good thing you had that watch on. Good Lord, thank you very much, everybody. How you doing? Woo! That's a weird way to answer that question. Hey, how you doing, man? Woo! So you guys seem like you're in a very good mood. That is fantastic. I am not. I'm in a rotten mood, and I'll tell you why. Woke up at 8 o'clock this morning for no reason at all. No reason. This show is the first thing that I had to do today. But I woke up at 8 o'clock in the morning, angry. I just opened my eyes and thought, this sucks. What the hell am I doing awake at 8 o'clock in the morning? And why am I in this phone booth? So I stood up, pulled myself together, and called my wife. And asked her that very question. And she said, because you're an alcoholic. And then she hung up on me. So I went back to sleep. In my new apartment. Which is kind of small, and you can see through the walls. But it's got a phone in it. So that's convenient. All right, that was all a bunch of crap. None of it happened. I did wake up at 8 o'clock, though. Something was on my mind. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was this show. But I woke up early, so I am tired right now and trying to fake it. How come when you tell someone that you're tired, they have to tell you what time it is? I was talking to my friend before. He goes, how you doing, man? I'm like, oh, I'm kind of tired. He goes, tired? It's 7 o'clock. Like I was wrong. Right? Like he thought I was gonna go, oh, really? 7 o'clock? I'm not tired. I got tons of energy. Let's go build a barn and run a couple of marathons. 7 o'clock, there's plenty of time. Good thing you had that watch on. I might have gone to sleep for no reason at all. Hey, do me a favor, let me know when I'm hungry again. Not very good at figuring that out for myself without a watch. You know what he said? He goes, you're hungry right now. And he was right. Not only was I not tired, I was starving. That's why I thought I was tired. So we went into a restaurant, he and I, and we walked up to the podium, and I said to the girl behind the podium, I said, we would like a table, please. She said, I'm sorry, sir, there are no tables available right now. You'll have to go in the waiting room and wait. So we went in the waiting room, and while we were waiting in the waiting room, I couldn't help but think, why don't they just put some tables in here? Right, that way everyone could be eating. Instead of some people eating and some people waiting. So I suggested it. And I was introduced to the manager. And the manager said, I'm sorry, sir, we can't do that. And I said, why not? And he said, because this is the waiting room. So I said, well, we could just agree to call it something else, like the other eating room. I'll rip the sign off the wall right now. But he didn't go for it. So we waited. We waited and waited in the waiting room until finally our table was available. And we went in and we sat down and we ate our dinner. While we were eating, there was a couple on the other side of the restaurant having a fight. It was a huge fight. It was a blowout. They were screaming at each other. And when the woman finally got up and stormed out, I noticed that the man didn't go after her. So I did. And when I caught up to her, I wasn't quite sure what to say. So I just spun her around and went, "What the hell was that all about?" And I think that really confused her. Because she said, "Sometimes I feel like I don't even know who you are anymore." And that really confused me. So I punched her in the face. I'm not saying it was the right thing to do. There wasn't a lot of time. It was getting awkward. It stinks in New York in the summer. It stinks in the subway no matter what season it is. It constantly smells like in the subway, and that's not even the thing that I hate the most about the subway. The thing I hate the most about the subway is every time I get off the train and I'm trying to get out of the station and back up to the street, I end up getting stuck behind these really slow people on the stairs. Now, it happens to me every time I take the subway. It's been happening to me for years. And my question is this: how the hell do they keep beating me to the stairway? It doesn't make any sense. They're the slowest people on the whole damn train. But I can't get to that stairway before they do to save my own life. How is that even possible? One of the doors on the train open and they run as fast as they can to the bottom of the stairs. By the time they get there, they're so tired from running that they're barely able to make the climb at all. We're all trapped behind them like, "Yeah, you should have paced yourselves. Now we're all gonna be late. Let us out of here, it smells like down here." Yeah, it's I checked it again. I can't help it. I just keep smelling it over and over until you fat, slow sons of let me out of here. How the hell did you beat me here anyway?